Welcome to the end-to-end demonstration of the inventory counting and posting process in SAP Business One. Inventory management is crucial for any business, especially for a company like Acme Canada that deals with tangible products such as printers, paper, and ink. Regular inventory counts ensure that our records align with the actual stock in our warehouses to prevent stockouts or overstocking, and maintain a healthy cash flow along with many other benefits. Today, we will guide you through the process of performing a year-end inventory count and posting in SAP Business One. Before we commence an on-site inventory count, it's important to halt the issue and receipt of goods. To ensure consistency in the system records, let's follow these recommended steps. First, make sure that all inventory transactions that have occurred have been duly recorded in the system. Then, we'll create an inventory counting document detailing the items to be counted. This includes storage location information, the counting type or scenario, and the individuals assigned as counters. To keep the record static during the counting process, we'll freeze the items for transactions. Once that's done, we can add the inventory counting document into the system. For the on-site count, it's best to have a hard copy of the document, so we'll print the inventory counting document. With the printed document in hand, we can now conduct the on-site counting. Upon completion, the counting results will be updated in the inventory counting document. Now, let's begin by creating the inventory count. Navigate to Inventory, Inventory Transactions, Inventory Counting Transactions, Inventory Counting. In the Inventory Counting window, the counters and count date are set. Then the counting type needs to be chosen. There are two primary counting types that Acme uses. 1. Single counting. Here, one counter goes through the warehouse and counts all items. It's usually used for smaller inventories or less valuable items. 2. Multiple counting. This method uses several counters to count the same items independently. Their counts are then compared to minimize errors. This approach is useful for larger inventories or more valuable items where accuracy is paramount. After setting the counting type, Acme will add items to the count sheet. Adding items can be done in several ways. 1. By item, click on the item number field and either input the item code or select from the Choose From list. 2. Click on the Add Items button to select items either by item code range, preferred vendor, item group, item properties, by warehouse, or a combination of all 5. This allows you to narrow down your inventory count to a specific counting scenario. Alternatively, you can simply select all the warehouses and leave the other attributes blank to pull in all the inventory across all the warehouses. It is recommended at the minimum to create a count sheet per warehouse. If a warehouse with bin locations is selected, you have the flexibility to determine the scope of your inventory count. You can select a range of bin locations, specific sublevels, or even categorize based on bin location attributes. For instance, if you have an attribute that highlights bin locations specifically used for picking, you can generate a count sheet solely for these locations and the items they contain. This allows for a more tailored and efficient counting process. 3. Import items. If you prefer preparing the list of items to count outside of the system, that's completely possible. You can organize this data in an Excel file and then import the information directly into the count sheet. The import process allows you to select both the file and the specific data you wish to include. For more comprehensive guidance on this process, please refer to the document provided in the link below. It is a best practice to freeze the items on the count sheet so that no inventory transactions can take place during the count. Keep in mind it will only freeze the item for the particular location you are counting for and will remain open to transact in other locations. After the items are added, the inventory count sheet is added to the system and can be printed to provide to the counters. You can choose to print the quantities of the items that are currently in inventory according to the system or leave it blank to allow for a blind count. After the count is complete, the counters will update the count sheet with the respective counted quantities. If the counters find items in the locations they are counting that are not on the count sheet, they can add a new line with the counted quantity. If batch numbers or serial numbers are used, these are entered in the quantity field subtable by using the Control and Tab function on your keyboard. You will see the serial numbers that are currently in the system. If they match what was counted, they can be selected. If they do not match the units that you have counted, you can create a new serial number. If you imported the count sheet to SAP from an Excel and you let the counters use that file to update the counted quantities, you can import that file to update the counted quantities in the count sheet. Once the count is completed and saved, the inventory posting process begins. Here, Acme's finance team can view the differences between the system and counted quantities. Open the inventory count document and click Copy to Inventory Posting to create an inventory posting document. Review the variances and their impact on the inventory quantities and general ledger. You can preview the journal entry before posting the inventory posting to ensure you are comfortable with the financial impact. If everything is accurate, post the inventory adjustment by clicking Add. This step syncs Acme's system records with the actual inventory count, impacting inventory quantities and the stock value in the general ledger. Once the inventory posting has been added to the system and the adjustments have been made, the inventory will be unfrozen and inventory transactions can commence business as usual. Thanks to SAP Business One, Acme Canada can ensure that warehouse stock levels align with system records. This accuracy in inventory control is crucial for smooth operation and future success of Acme's business. Thank you for joining this demonstration. To learn more about how SAP Business One can help you manage your inventory more efficiently, visit our website at www.aclaros.com.